Here it is, the big world premiere from Citroën, the fourth car from the brand in India. The Citroën C3 Aircross enters a very competitive compact SUV space, which has cars like the Hyundai Creta, the Kia Seltos, the Volkswagen Taycan, the Skoda Kushaq. So yes, from the word go, competition will not be easy for the C3 Aircross, but this car comes with a lot of USPs. Let me make you go through them one by one. First, about the design. Now they have tried to give you a car that actually looks like an SUV in every way. So wherever you see, you get those cues on the car. So a little bit of similarity with the C3. We've seen the hat before in the market. You look at the shape of the DRLs, they remind you of the C3, but some cues of the bigger C5 Aircross as well. Nice use of piano black on the grille of the car, looks very premium, and then skid plates as well. The first SUV cue you see on the car. You come towards the profile, and here you see wheel arches, and they extend all the way towards the rear of the car, and nice big 17-inch alloys. You want that from your SUV. Citroën is giving you that with the C3 Aircross. You come further behind, you look at more cladding on the car. Here it is towards the rear. Again, I told you about the wheel size. The handles, maybe yes, you won't really like that. Citroën likes to keep it like sort of old school. We saw that on the C3 as well. That's the case with the C3 Aircross as well. You get roof rails, so one more SUV cue. So all over the car, it's giving you the feel of an SUV. That is very important for a car in this particular segment. Ground clearance, again very important. You get 200 millimeters of ground clearance on this car and a wheelbase of almost 2700 millimeters. So that's a good number as well. Nice use of dual tone as well. So you can see two cars that are parked here. This is blue with a white roof. The other one is a white with a black roof. Dual tone looking really nice on this SUV, and just like the C3, Citroën is saying you will get a lot of customization options on the car to give your car an exclusive look. So that's what they're doing with the C3 Aircross. So initially the car is giving you some nice impressions, and then let me show you how it is from the rear. And look at this. Again, some nice looking tail lamps on the car. Different elements that come together to give you a sort of premium look. This black strip with piano black sort of gives you that feel of connecting lights, but actually it's not. That's the case. And let me show you how it is from the inside. You get two versions, 5 seats and 7 seats. So this one is only 2 rows of seats on the car. Here you get a boot space of 444 liters. So that is the Citroën C3 Aircross. I'll show you one more model which has the 7 seats. We'll come to that in a bit. The cabin of the C3 Aircross will largely remind you of the C3, though there's some changes in terms of how the colors have been used, or the textures, how they've been used, the colors. But largely in terms of features, it is quite similar. This big 10-inch touchscreen system is the same. It is compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And also now comes with the reverse parking camera, which wasn't seen on the C3 earlier, but now it has it. You also have the full digital instrument cluster, which gives you a lot of information, and it has a nice look as well. So it gives you that sort of premium feel you're looking for. Nice use of piano black and chrome as well inside the cabin. Manual AC, as was the case in the C3 hatchback. Even here you get the manual AC on the car. And overall, it's quite a likable design. It's not exactly premium in terms of feel. It looks like it's built to a cost. But in terms of features, it's a nice place to be in. So the leather wrap steering wheel as well. A lot of controls on the steering wheel through which you can have access to the digital cluster as well as the touchscreen system. The gear lever is quite nice as well. This one gets 6K, so that's something that's new on the car, and a lot of nice cubby holes to keep your devices and other things. So ergonomically, it's a cabin that scores well, at least on the first row. We'll go to the second row and see how that performs, and then of course the third row as well of the C3 Aircross. Sitting here in the second row of the C3 Aircross, this car comes with both 5-seater and 7-seater configurations. This is a 5-seater one, and the C3 Aircross gets a wheelbase of almost 2700 millimeters, and that translates into really nice space here on the second row. Look at this. This is the knee room I get, and the front seat is adjusted for my driving position. So this is a lot of space here. That is what I really like. Good under thigh support as well. Big seat here, good shoulder room, good headroom as well. Nothing to complain there. In this 5-seater version, you also get a center armrest and adjustable headrest for 2 passengers. Third passenger doesn't get it. The third passenger also does not get a 3-point seat belt. He gets a lap belt. That's nice. Overall, there are 5 charging ports inside the cabin of the car, including 2 here on the second row. So that's nice as well. But AC vents is something that's missing on the second row of the C3 Aircross. The power window switches are not with you on the door, they are between the front seats here. Well, here's the 5+2 or 7-seater version of the C3 Aircross, and these are the third row of seats which you can actually fold down. There are two seats here, they can go down in 50-50 ratio. They get adjustable headrests as well. And what you can also do is, if you don't want to carry them at all in the car, you can actually pull them out and carry them with you and take them out of the vehicle. Now this will help you create a lot more boot space. So more boot space than the 5-seater version of the car. This will give you 511 liters of boot space once you remove these seats out of the car. So for the time being, not too many options when it comes to engine and gearbox on the C3 Aircross. So just one petrol engine. It's a 1.2 litre turbocharged petrol engine. We've seen that on the C3 hatch as well. And in this car you get a 6-speed gearbox. In the C3 you had a 5-speed manual gearbox. No word yet on if the company will also present an automatic gearbox. On what will the final power and torque figures will be, we'll have to wait for the launch of the car to see exactly what kind of pump in power this engine will get.